Alright, hello, welcome to what will be the Terran campaign of StarCraft Brood War. You've probably are hot on the heels after the Protoss campaign, so I'll just get right into it. The Iron Fist. Since the conflict began in the Corpuru sector, the ruling council of the United Earth Directorate has closely monitored the wayward Terran colonies. Having witnessed the steady advancement of the Zerg infestation and the maneuverings of the Protoss throughout the colonies, the ruling council has finally agreed to take control over the war-torn sector. Learning that a new Zerg overmind has manifested itself upon the planet Char, the UED has sent its greatest admiral, Gerard Dugal, to capture the creature. As captain of the UED fleet under Dugal, your objective will be to storm the Terran Dominion and dispose of its dictator, Emperor Manx. First. Gerald? I think it's Gerald Dugal. Oh man, I butchered that. Oh, baby.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space. I trust that the effects from your long, cold sleep have worn off by now. If not, the Med Officer can provide you with additional cryostim supplements. Admiral Dugal has issued a proclamation to the entire fleet via Transmed. I'll patch it through to you now.
Attention, defenders of the United Earth Directorate. This is Admiral Dugal. You were all briefed before we left Earth, so you know that we have come here to conquer this sector in the name of humanity. Should any of you have second thoughts about performing your assigned duties, be reminded that if we fail in our mission here, not one of us will be going home. We stand or fall together in this forsaken wasteland. Serve the Directorate. Serve humanity. All other priorities are secondary to victory. Dugal out.
Transmed completed. Receiving incoming
Never ends.
Good morning, Captain. I am Vice Admiral Stukov, Tactical Advisor to Admiral Dugal. I see you've already reviewed his proclamation. I'm sure it doesn't cover anything you weren't already familiar with. Once you get to know the Admiral, I'm sure you'll find that he's actually quite personable. At any rate, Captain, I do have orders for you. As we are about to begin our invasion of the Dominion, we will need access to their primary data net and weapons diagnostics. To this end, you are to assault the outlying planet of Braxis and take control of its capital city of Boralis. You are to deploy your forces within 2 standard hours. The Admiral expects perfect results, Captain. Stukov out.
Oh man, this is gonna be good! I'm excited for this. Alright, let's get to mining.
Yes, sir.
No Vesvine? Alright, that's fine.
Destination.
Oh, crap. This land inside doesn't have any gas. Guess we'd better start looking for another geyser.
Oh, it feels so good to be playing Terran again. Yes! So, so where do we even begin? So, I want to talk about the last Protoss mission for a second, because I was saying about it. In case you haven't watched the Protoss campaign yet, there's going to be some spoilers. However, if you're watching this before the Protoss campaign, I'm actually going to salute you, because that's crazy. Not crazy, it's just interesting. Like, I don't think anyone would ever do that. But, regardless, I digress. I really fell apart during that Protoss mission. I underestimated it, man. I almost lost. It was like ready to kick my butt. Like, it was brutal. Like, I think I should have lost that, to be honest. And so I was like, okay, what happened? Why did I end up losing that? I think the big reason is that I was unorganized and I didn't have enough production going. So what I mean by that is that I had a ton of money, but I couldn't spend it on units. Like, I couldn't replenish my lost units, even though I had the money to do so. So I think that's kind of what happens. But I also don't think my unit composition was that great. Dragoon, Zealot, Archon probably wasn't the best way to do that, especially considering how much air they were throwing at us. I think the Archons were good, but I think I should have definitely considered High Templar. High Templar would have been very good. And I think... what else I think? Corsairs, or maybe Scouts would have been a good idea too. I don't think the carriers really did much for me. Arbiters would have been smart as well, though, too. Arbiters would have been really good. Like, honestly, I was playing that mission as if it were mission 3 instead of the final mission, if that makes any sense, considering the tech tree, so... I think that's what went wrong. But I think for the Terran campaign, we won't have that problem. I think we're, I think I know my Terran a little bit better than I know my Protoss, so I suspect this will be a little bit smoother. Alright, end rant. I should have, like, waved my hands or something to say that was done, but it's too late now. Definitely too late now. Alright. So now we're gonna go explore with these Marines. The other thing about this campaign, too, is I think this is probably my favorite campaign in all of Brood War. And actually, I think all of StarCraft. Sorry, not all of StarCraft. Let me back up for a second. All of like the original StarCraft, excluding StarCraft 2. Oh. Let's deal with these guys. Okay, we don't really need to scout there. Excluding StarCraft 2. Actually, this guy can scout. Excluding StarCraft 2, this is my favorite campaign out of StarCraft 1 and StarCraft Brood War. I'm pretty certain. Episode 6 is good too, so the Zerg campaign that comes after this, I like a lot as well. But I think this is the best one overall. Oh. Alright, we're fine. The Marines spread themselves, so we didn't really need to worry about much. So I hope you guys enjoy this campaign as much as I do, but I might have overstated how good it is. Oh, this is good. They're splitting horribly. Alright. By the numbers, boys. They should be alright. We have the tanks, but I don't really want to use them. Yet. We could get another barracks, though. That's probably the smart play. Oh, they have Mariners up there. Did all my Marines die? Oh, they're pathetic. Pathetic indeed. We could send the tanks, but I don't want to really use them unless they have siege mode. Alright, my Marines are pillaging everything. That's awesome. Oh, we have Vultures. Vultures we could use, but I'd rather use just the Marines. Vultures I'm not a huge fan of. Honestly, have Spotter Mines, which we don't have either, so... Oh, I think they would have been good against the infantry units. Oh, God. We need a bigger assault force. Okay, so... Clearly, we need to do this once more feeling. I think we have enough income. We don't need to worry about that. The other thing, too, in case you're curious... I mean, I'm playing Brown again. Yeah. But the UED is normally white, which, like, for me, that's cool. White looks good on Terrans, I think. But see, here, now, taking this back to something I said earlier in the Protoss campaign, now I'm like, oh yeah, brown's kind of bleh, but white's cool. And it's like, well, is that a racist comment? And it's like, oh my goodness, like, what have I just said? You know, isn't that horrible? Although, what's worse, the fact that I said that, or the fact that I pointed attention out to it. So I think I'm going to leave it up to... I was going to say the readers for you guys to decide, but you guys aren't really readers, you're viewers. So, and that's all I had for insightful commentary. I figured what I would do for the rest of the series is just be silent and play the game. See, and I was actually thinking about this the other thing too, you know. And I believe I've said this before, but when people play games... I already know the answer to it. The problem is I started talking and then I was thinking about what I want to say and then I was like, okay, I know what I want to say. When people play games, are people interested in watching those people... So, let me back up a bit. Let me try this one more time. So when I'm commentating while playing a game, do people want the commentary to match what's going on in the game, or do they want to be just random tangents, or is it a mix of both? Do they want there to be let's put this here. They want it to be that people commentate on the game during, the exciting segments like this attack, or do they want to? We should split these guys up. All right, that was actually pretty good as far as splitting goes. Or do they want it just to be, yeah? So during the action sequences, people commentate in the game, but during the lulls in action, do you start talking about other stuff? And I think what I just said is probably the balance I'd be trying to go for. So going back to that tangent, what I just said, the thing about splitting the Marines against the Firebats is that Firebats do good against Marines if they can get their attack off on multiples Marines at a time, which I think that's pretty intuitive and that makes a lot of sense. Here, and let's see if they actually bunch up right now. Alright, so right here, if a Firebat were to attack this straight line, he'd hit 5 Marines easily, and that would be really bad for me. Because 5 Marines would take 16 damage, so if you do the math, it's that's 80 damage right there. So one hit from a Firebat, in theory, one attack from a Firebat did enough damage to kill 2 Marines outright. Which is disgusting if you think about it. Which is why you want to split up the Marines, whereas if what you saw before, the Firebats attack and they only hit 1 Marine. Oh, that was okay. That's not a big deal. You can live with that. I mean, the Marines are there to die, right? So. Oh, and you might be wondering why I built this command center. I've played this campaign before, so I know what to expect. And I just know I'm going to be needing this later. I really do hope there's one person out here who has never seen this game and has watched me play for the first time. And they're like, what's going on? Ain't this something else? No, my Marines are getting... Yeah, so I don't know if you saw that. He took damage, and he took damage as well. That's what we get for just using just Marines. Oh, and there's our base. Yeah, look at that, the damage that he did there. Completely and utterly outrageous. And that's a big thing. Against small units like Marines, that's why you gotta be very careful to spread out your units so they don't get, take huge clumps of damage. I mean, I think it goes without saying you really want to minimize damage in this game, but that's why, for Marines, it's really important to split, whereas for these tanks, it's less important because they're so big anyways. So even if I put these tanks, right here, the Firebat would probably only hit 1 at best. I have to really try to make sure, he could hit both of them, but, they kind of spread out anyways.
I am Lieutenant Samir Duran of the Confederate Resistance Forces. I've been monitoring your attack against the Dominion, and I'd like to offer you my services and skills in return for amnesty.
Intriguing. Lieutenant, you have absolutely no idea as to who we are or what we have come here to do. Why do you wish to side with us?
Because my men and I have sworn to fight against the Dominion and its Emperor. Seeing as how your forces have been laying into this Dominion base, I figured we were on the same side.
I see. How exactly do you propose to be of service to us, Lieutenant?
Well, I possess intimate knowledge of the surrounding area. I can show you an alternate route that leads to the rear of the main Dominion base.
Very well, Lieutenant. Consider yourself and your men the first colonial conscripts of the United Earth Directorate. Captain, see that the Lieutenant is given our full cooperation. We shall see if he's worth the effort.
Awesome! That's incredible! So now we got another base. That's totally rad, by the way. We're gonna still keep pumping out the Marines. Ooh, I want to, kind of break through this from the front, you know? You get my drift? I want to be a bit of a rebel. I want... Ooh, is this a base up here? Is that a base up there? Can we get medics? No, we can't get medics. Yeah, I think next mission. Alright, well... Now we just have too many SCVs. or to make command centers. Oh yeah, don't worry guys, I've played this before. I know what to expect, and then this happens. Here, we can just go up here, I think. I want to wreck them. Oh, get him! Alright, let's go up these stairs. I want to see what's up these stairs, man. This is still going strong. We need more SCVs. Put you guys in gas. So we won't have a lot of gas to work with, but I think that's okay. We can do this. I want to level this base. I want to see if there's another base we can take. Because I want bases in the bases. So this will mostly be Marines, which kind of sucks because we don't really have good support for the Marines. Like, we just have just raw Marines. Like, I mean, because this is the first mission, we're not going to see anything too crazy from the enemy. But like, just Marines by themselves, I would argue, aren't incredible. I mean, they're not bad. I think Marines by themselves are still really good units. But Marines with support, that's like when they become like amazing. Here, let's build another. We need to build more supply depots. Okay, you guys can go over here too. All right, and this just seems to be an outpost. I don't think there's anything of real value up here. I just want to get rid of it, you know. Alright, so this probably slows him down a bit. So this has got to be the only base left then. So the one bunker there. Actually, we might be doing this literally with just Marines. We'll see though. I want to see what's at the front. So we need to get an academy and more supply depots. How many more minerals do we got? We got some, alright. Borax production. Oh boy. This is, oh, they have +1 vehicle plating. So we only do two-thirds of the damage we could normally be doing. So we actually really need upgrades. That's something. Shoot, I forgot about that. It's because we didn't have any gas though. That's what made it difficult. Then we can build up here. Oh, hello. You guys clear that out. We don't want to send the one guy to do that. He's a scout. Do we have siege tanks? Academy's going strong. That's great. I don't know what's up here. Oh, we need to get the ComStat station. Yeah, I want to scan the front. Depending how strong it is, I won't attack the front. What are you guys doing? As I have said before, pathfinding in the older games aren't as good as it could be. All right, so that's an expo. Actually, you know what? We can. Yeah, no, we'll fly. Nah, that'll take too long. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit. That's not a trivial amount. So we'll get the armor. Oh wait, we can only get +1. All right, that's fine. So no air units. Get marine range. We could get stim packs, but I don't like using stim packs for medics. Do we have ComStat station? Here you go. We'll park the Marines there. So right now I'm just going to build Marines because I don't actually know I'm going to need to assault the front. We can get +1 as well. I don't want to wait too long though, because I think if I wait too long to attack, then the computer's going to get a large upgrade advantage, which I really don't want that at all. Oh, we could probably expand again too. Oh, we have a lot of guys just drifting around.
base is under attack.
Here, we can probably allocate some Marines over there.
Your forces are under
Yeah, we're gonna need more guys up there. We're gonna need more boys. Those Goliaths are tearing us a new one.
Your forces are
More
under
Marine.
attack.
Oh wait, we have tanks. We can use you guys. And we can get armory as well. That I'm probably a little less concerned about, but... And the Marines have range, that's perfect. That's going on. Oh, we have a disgusting amount of Marines. Alright, scanner sweep. Oh my god. They really don't want you to go for the front. Alright, I think though, with tank support, we could do it.
Your forces are under attack.
You don't need to worry about that. Put the tank there. Make sure Duran doesn't get destroyed. Yeah, so we can start getting tanks now. Yeah, start doing tanks. And we're gonna get this done, man. We're gonna hit the third front, I think. Because if it's just tanks and mines, or if it's just the mines that are just like slowing us down, I'm happy to fight that. We can do it. Just Marine tank. This is gonna be like the good old days of StarCraft 2. And we're gonna have a lot of tanks, man. You will even just like start expanding outward. Oh, they can't stop us. And this tank will signal the beginnings of us mauling them. We probably need more scanning stations though. All right. So I mean I'm turning this into a bit of a like longer than it has to be. I probably could have finished this mission already by now, but I really want to punch through the front. I think that'll be fun. I am playing with my food, as it were. Is the tank here already? I thought we had a tank. Oh, here he is. Alright. I promise you this will get more interesting very soon. Oh, we just don't have the money right now. More Marines.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, can he get the tank from there? Okay, he's going for the missile turret first. Interesting decision. I mean, it's not bad. I'm just it's interesting. Not really what I'm expecting. All right. I almost want to send those guys up front, but that's just needless. Unnecessary losses. We can get bunkers as well, actually. I don't think that's necessary. We just have too many Marines. Alright, and then we'll inch them up. Do we have more tanks coming? Yes, we do. Alright, move these guys up front. I can tell also that my commentary is kind of, slowed down is the word I'm looking for. It's because now I'm like getting focused and see. Now we're actually... Oh, shoot! Okay, I keep triggering the mines, which I don't really want to do. I should have hotkeyed this. Oh, okay, well. No, here we go. Alright. Storm the fronts! Take no survivors. Or prisoners. Whatever, man. We need to get those tanks up there too. Okay, this is where we like it's gonna be all these lamps to slaughter. Holy crap! I don't know if we can do this. All right, this is a disaster. All right, we can't just because there's tanks on the high ground. I wasn't aware of the tanks up there. All right, new plan, new plan, new plan. Jeebus, that was horrible. Oh my goodness, I condemned a lot of men to their deaths. Yeah, you guys just hit the front, man. Okay, they really didn't want you to go through the front. If we had air units, we could have entertained the possibility of going through the front. And I know for the mission, like they want you to play it so you do go through the back, but I was super curious, man. I was like, surely you can go through the front. Which, I mean, I actually don't know if you could. I think you'd run out of resources before that happened. Oh my goodness.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
Base is under attack.
Commander,
Put these guys here.
give me something to shoot. Jacked up, good to go. Go. Let's move.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
Outstanding. You want a piece
I know they're destroying everything.
of me, boy? Give me something to shoot.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, I mean, they did. Oh my goodness.
Base is under attack.
Do I just suck at video games? Is this what's happening?
Rock and roll. Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
Your forces are under attack.
Give me something to shoot. Go. Rock and roll.
Alright, so they got the armor.
Jacked up and good to go. You want a,
And they destroyed my engineering bay, which really sucks, but that's alright.
you want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, we had so many tanks there.
Your forces are under attack.
Commander, rock and roll.
And they ate all my marines. Alright. Well, we have a lot of tanks, though. Okay, now we're going to try this again. Oh, that's horrible. Losses everywhere.
Let's move.
Oh, we have Glyphs as well. Oh, we actually didn't lose the command center. Great.
Roger that. Orders received. You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, the engineering bay finished up.
Piece of me, boy. Orders you want a piece of me, boy?
Alright, this time we're going to try this one more time, this time with tanks. Tanks should really help. What's our objective anyways? Just destroy the command center, right? Yeah, that's fine. So we'll probably actually just literally go in through the back. And go in through there. Send the marines up first.
Let's move. Something to shoot.
Alright. This should be better now. Man, if this is like the first mission, I'm having like this much trouble. Oh, we're in for a journey, I think.
Jacked up and good to go.
Alright.
Standing by. Yes, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Commander.
Alright.
Something to shoot.
Siege up our tanks. There you go. Look at that. Tanks make a huge difference. Actually, are we just gonna bust through here? Oh, we might just do that then. That might be easier.
Your forces are under attack.
Move you up. Yeah, see that? Look how much easier this is with the tanks. We can just come through here, I think that's fine. More reinforcements.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, we need Marines, because Marines are the meat shields, and those die first, because the tanks are all behind there. So let me try speaking again, this time a little more slowly. So basically, in this setup, the tanks are the damage dealers. They do all the damage, but they're a little bit fragile. I mean, the Marines do good damage too, but they are also a bit fragile. But because the Marines have less range than the tanks, they're the ones who get to the front lines first, typically speaking. So that means they die first as well, because they're the first ones to the combat lines. Which means it's really important to replenish the losses on the Marines. Because we just keep running out of them. Because we run out of Marines, then they can run up to the tanks, and the tanks are actually pretty vulnerable. And, I mean, we're getting more tanks just for the fun of it, so... See, now we start slowly creeping them up. And this is why I like playing Terran. Like, I like doing this. Like, these slow tank pushes, I love doing. Slowly inching forward and, like, making the enemy lose ground. Like, that's a lot of fun for me. And if I was really committed to this, I'd actually bring up some SCVs and start building some bunkers. But we don't really need that. Is he gonna win? He's gonna lose this. Alright.
Your forces are under attack.
And then what we can also do is get some missile turrets. Oh, there's so much. So many ways you can take this.
Your forces are under attack.
No. Alright, so I think we've effectively leveled this base. Alright, so I think... Oh, what are you doing? Alright, I think that'll be about it for the mission. Sorry, I was just really lost in thought for a second. Sometimes what happens, like, I'm just playing, like, I mean, all my, like, I've...
Your forces are under attack.
I'm hoping you guys understood all of that. No, all my life I've been playing games usually without audience. Like me, like actually like doing Let's Plays, like this is pretty new to me. So sometimes I just get lost in thought and I forget I'm doing a show, and then I just don't say anything. I just like space out hard. But it's not really something I want to be doing. I'm like, here's the commentary, blah 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 blah, and like it'd be great. Everyone would love it. I get passed in the back. People would be like, "Good job, man."
Mission successful, Admiral.
Excellent, Lieutenant. This planet's primary defenses are now crippled. Our TAC teams can now begin to decode the Dominion security data link.
Those were some brutal losses. And also, I forgot to talk about Terran. Like, I got him, and then I just didn't even use him. That's really bad. And so, that was a bit longer than it needs to be, but, yeah, 170 units lost, that wasn't necessary. We could have done way better than that, but that's okay. Thank you all for watching, and next mission's up next. Ta-da! Obviously. Whoa!